Today's video discusses a number of topics, including AMC and GME reaching 50K, the revelation of the naked shorts, the departure of Citadel, and much more. We're looking at this first. Over the past 5 years, they have used tokenized securities to short quadrillions of unapproved synthetic shares, resulting in an MOAZ that is growing larger than anyone could have predicted. Hold on while AMC or GME is at $50,000 per share because, after 5 years, Burke will be worth $750K per share. This is what they did to themselves. We have long stated that each person's floor pricing is completely different. We've always said it's up to you at whatever price you want to sell at. Others people will say 10K, others will say 50K, and some will say 100K. On understanding the billions, if not quadrillions, of synthetic shares are out there, everyone has reached a consensus. And for that reason, we think we may easily see AMC 100x, 000x from where they are presently when those billions of fake shares need to be covered. Now, one of the main reasons I'm bringing this up is because of what's coming up. Breaking news is visible. By November 15th, Genius Group anticipates filing a complaint alleging market manipulation. The defendants will soon be identified. Therefore, Genius Group's lawsuit against naked shorting has been one of the main topics of our attention. We have witnessed their nude shorting antics. We've seen how they've been collecting as much information as they can in order to reveal the short sellers and the manipulation that finally caused their worth to decline. It was lowering their price, and we're going to see more of this on the 15th. We've stated that this has the potential to spark a completely new industry-wide catalyst. We say this because if Genius Group were able to collect the necessary data to enable the regulations to take action against these institutions that have been engaging in naked shorting, it would be easy to see how AMC and GME could do the same. We have stated this for some time, and it is important to recognize that although Genius Group experiences naked shorting, their level of manipulation and suppression is far lower than that of AMC or GME. We can readily observe the quantity of tokens available for AMC. We've seen the swaps that are available for GME and AMC. Thus, this is a great beginning. Therefore, if something would occur with Genius Group, AMC and GME might experience the same thing. Naturally, you might anticipate that it will be significantly more significant. For this reason, we have been keeping a careful eye on this. On the 15th, we will receive additional information about this, which we will undoubtedly discuss on this channel. However, it's crucial to comprehend why this matters to us, the industry as a whole, and how we can move forward with combating naked short sellers. Currently, another Citadel executive is leaving after just 2 months, which is one of the things that is obviously not mentioned but is being indicated. Our other top recruiting executive, who joined the hedge funds just 2 months ago, is currently employed at Citadel. One of the stories we've been covering lately is the departure of several high-level executives from Citadel, a fund that is clearly very profitable and offers these individuals very promising careers. But these executives are choosing to leave. We are witnessing the departure of an executive who joined just 2 months ago. I find this intriguing because of everything else we've been discussing lately and how it might be the cause of the high number of executives departing. The first item, which is very recent, is undoubtedly discussing this possible litigation. We might understand why people decide to leave if we are looking at a lawsuit that calls out companies, which in this case might be Citadel, about naked shorting, and things that are legally dragging down certain companies. Although this hasn't been verified, it's clear that individuals are considering it. Of course, there are a number of other factors as well. When you look at the volatility and consider what we said in our previous video, Jerome Powell has already raised warning flags regarding hedge funds that are over-leveraged and have borrowed excessive amounts of money, raising the possibility that these funds may be going bankrupt. In this instance, Citadel was one of the funds that had to unwind their excessively leveraged positions in the past. Thus, this may also be an additional factor. This is what we discussed. There are a number of current elements that indicate that these funds are not in a healthy condition and could all blow up at any point. We're witnessing these guys taking the necessary safeguards because of this. We're witnessing these guys making early decisions to perhaps quit because of this. Naturally, none of this has been verified yet. We are developing an understanding of ourselves based solely on the data that we have just observed. Now, Please feel free to leave a remark below if you have any other ideas, or if you see anything else that might be feasible. However, one thing is certain. The market is currently incredibly overvalued and overleveraged. When everything is revealed and the market collapses, you will witness the loss of hundreds of billions and even trillions of dollars. In the middle of all of this, it is evident that businesses are opting to place their funds in safe havens. AMC in this instance. As we can see, the city has almost doubled the number of AMC positions. AMC is also added by SH. One of the topics we discuss is how, in essence, institutions and sectors believe that the theater sector is recession-proof, or at the very least, the least likely collapse during a downturn. As a result, we are currently witnessing the desire of businesses to invest in the sector. AMC is, of course, one of the businesses in this sector that is incredibly cheap when you go beyond that conclusion, and is a major factor in the large number of institutions choosing to purchase AMC. And this is what we discussed. In addition to short flipping long into AMC, more and more institutions are attempting to amass as much AMC as they can. And it should be enough to explain why we discuss how AMC may easily reach the triple digit in terms of value. And this isn't even taking into account a squeeze due to forecast projections, AMC's potential, and the way institutions are amassing as much as they can. Another significant issue that we discussed previously is the reason why businesses are experiencing terror. As you can see, you are unable to persuade me that UBS is not in possession of a harmful GME bag from Credit Suisse. As we mentioned earlier, Credit Suisse effectively had hazardous swaps of AMC and GME, and this has long been known to us. RKOs was the source of the GME swaps. The AMC swaps derived from Credit Suisse. These two have now been combined and are now part of UBS. We have witnessed UBS's severe difficulties ever since. They were compelled to raise their margin requirements. As we have witnessed, we can see that they are pleading for assistance. Therefore, this is how we can be certain that AMC GME has produced hundreds of billions of synthetics, or hundreds of millions, billions, tens of billions, or hundreds, right? We don't yet know the exact amount, but we do know it's enormous. And this is the origin that we discussed. We also discussed how it will result in an MOAZ that is larger than anyone could have predicted because, as you can see, UBS does not own all of AMC's or GME's short holdings. However, they can be harmed by that stance alone. It is sufficient to compel them to raise their margin requirement. You can only image how huge that would be when all the short spots had to be covered. You must understand that everything AMC was sold to Corona. 93% were purchased by apes. In the expectation that AP would sell, they allowed a run to $80. Ape didn't. They repeat their short position from the reverse split 10 times. Apes made larger purchases. They are currently sitting on the largest stack of shorts they have ever had and are unable to get rid of them because of all they've done in the past. We've stated that an MOAS would quickly lead us to a figure that is so high that will undoubtedly remove trillions of dollars from the system. Additionally, there are several signs. You've previously seen the OBV. We've already discussed how this is demonstrating that people have never departed, but I won't get into that. We discussed the swaps that are hurting UBS and other organizations. Institutions are attempting to amass as much AMC as they can. We are witnessing the departure of AMC's top executives due to a short sale. The bear shorts are the subject of a lawsuit. Thus, these are the only signs that we are now receiving that explain why these shorts are all in a panic. There are a ton of other topics that we discussed in earlier videos but haven't addressed in this one. And so you can see it isn't just one or two things that's saying AMC is about to squeeze, but it's multiple things